Welcome back to BBB Adventures and episode 17 of the Apollo mission, our bike touring adventure across North America on our Priority Apollo bikes. In our last episode, we left Valentine, Nebraska after a day of rest and pedaled east on US 20 to Stuart, Nebraska, where we camped at the city park and enjoyed some good old-fashioned dirt track car racing. This episode finds us the next morning as we get ready to leave Stuart City Park and continue our journey east. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning here in Stuart, Iowa. Making some coffee. Let's see what MB's doing. What's you doing in there, MB?
Trying to wake up.
You need to wake up, okay?
Okay.
Because you know what time it is?
It's time to ride bikes.
It's time to ride bikes. She's so smart. Yeah, we slept good here. The car races were fun last night. But yeah, we gotta go. Gotta get moving on. Today we gotta get to Plainview, Nebraska, which is about 75 miles. And then that'll take us, we'll be one day from the start of Ragbrag. So 2 more days and we're at the start. Well, we'll have a few days off. But anyway, I'm gonna finish making coffee. I'm gonna start organizing my stuff. Gotta take down the tent. Got all sorts of stuff to do. But yeah. What day is it, baby? Day what? 38. Apollo mission, day 38.
We're all packed up, ready to roll. This was a great campsite.
Fantastic.
With free entertainment. Brittany enjoyed the stock car races last night.
We gotta load our route.
Day 38, Apollo mission.
Day 38?
Ready to roll.
Well, it's not foggy today like it was yesterday when we left our campground. But we had a nice time in Stuart. And now we pedal on 75 miles. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be hot and we're going to get hammered by a side wind all day. But at least it's not a headwind. And I think it's relatively flat today. So we got a couple of things working in our favor. A couple of things gonna create some challenge. The heat, the wind. But we got all day to pedal 75 miles.
Road prize. A gift from the road. What is it? A crescent wrench?
Yeah.
Adding to our tool collection.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. I don't think that's a legal load. I don't think you can have a...
It's not very often you see a forest driving by you.
Yeah.
Usually you're driving by the forest.
Well, he wanted some shade. He heard trees were good shade, so he's bringing his shade trees. Atkinson, Nebraska, 1,245 people.
Probably twice the size of Stuart.
Easily. Definitely know you're in farming country when every town you pull into has a farm implement store. This one happens to be a John Deere, but there was a Case one in the last town. But yeah. This is where the farmers come to buy their big equipment. O'Neill, Nebraska's Irish capital. Look at that. Wonder if we could find an Irish pub. giant clover in the middle of the street. That's neat. Isn't it? Isn't it? Neat, isn't it? That bus is now a great big pickup truck. It's a pickup truck bus. Well, we're fighting a pretty good side slash headwind. Slowing us down. We're heading southeast because this road heads down towards Omaha. So in about 10 miles, we're gonna turn due east and head towards Rapids, or Sioux City. So the wind will be a little bit less problematic. The shoulder's in better condition today though, so that's nice. Good, how are you?
All the time.
Woo!
It's about 10 miles.
O'Neill's about 10 miles, yeah.
All right, cool.
You going that way?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I just pulled over here for the shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're close.
Cool.
Where'd you start?
Clinton, Missouri.
Clinton.
Yeah. There's a thing called the Katy Trail down there.
Yeah.
And I rode Clinton to St. Charles and then back, and then up through Kansas City, and then here I am.
Nice.
Going to Lander, Wyoming, and seeing a friend, and then I'm going to Wilson, Oklahoma.
Oh, you're going down to Oklahoma.
Taking a big circle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lander's a great cycling community from what I understand.
Somebody was telling me about a great bike shop that gives you free ice cream, so that's,
Oh,
I'm
nice.
looking forward to that.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Where you guys headed?
New York City.
Oh, nice. Where'd you start?
Astoria, Oregon.
Oh, nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go across Iowa with Rick Ride.
Yeah, I just met a guy who does a thing called, or it's a YouTube channel called Redeeming Eden, and he, I guess he was a former drug addict and got clean and started cycling for, the cause is every day he cycles for an individual that overdosed, and the idea is at the end of all his trips to start a rehab, so,
Wow.
yeah.
That's quite inspiring, huh?
Yeah, it was. He had his son with him. His son was 9 years
Oh,
old.
we met that guy.
You met that guy? Big.
No, we didn't meet him, but that's the guy that Renee helped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had a son with him. Yeah, yeah. A friend of ours helped him somehow. I can't remember, but yeah, we don't know the guy, but we know of him. We've heard of him. Yeah.
His son was 9. That's what was impressive to me. I mean, it was an impressive story too.
Yeah.
That's a 9-year-old
Yeah.
going all that way was really impressive. And I
Yeah.
think they're going to do rag ride also.
Are they?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'll be there for that.
Are you riding that?
No, I was for a while, but this is so much faster.
I know. And that's full of goat heads.
Yeah, that's what everybody told me. I didn't ride it long enough to have any problems, but everybody told me that. So
Yeah.
I thought, why am I going to keep? There's a nice wide shoulder, and it's
Yeah.
1,000 times faster if I'm not on gravel. So I've
Yeah.
done this the whole time.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because that's such a great concept, you know.
It's the trail I rode that I was telling you, the Katy Trail. I rode that the whole way. It's shaded almost the whole way. There's no goat heads or anything. It was
Is
really
it
nice.
gravel as well?
Yeah.
Well, very nice. Nice chatting with you.
Absolutely. I think I'm gonna take off. My name's Caleb.
Caleb, Brentley, and Mary Beth.
Good to meet both of you.
My baby.
Oh, good. Now it'll be a side wind, not a headwind. I hope MB doesn't see that hill up there. Well, we just climbed up a little hill, and since we turned off, since US 20 split, and one went to Omaha and the other comes over this way, east, the shoulder just is in terrible shape. So hopefully that improves. But the wind and the side is nice compared to the wind coming sort of at the front of us. So that's an improvement. Looks like it's been a while since this section of US 20 got any attention. Mater. Tomater. Starting to look like Iowa. We're less than 100 miles from Iowa, so that sort of makes sense. You don't want any more hills? You don't want any more? You're done with them? Okay, all done with the hills then. Plainview, Nebraska. Our home for the evening. Little towns seem to die in the afternoons. While we typically don't film it, it's our standard practice to see if there is a local establishment open when we roll into the last town of the day. This is a great way to meet and interact with the local folks, and of course enjoy a cold beverage before finding our campsite for the night. It looks open. Sometimes we even eat dinner at a local establishment if the menu seems good and we were too tired to cook at camp. Entrance, other door. Is that door?
That door.
Unless you think you can put yours. Woo!
It's a hot one.
Yeah. Day 39.
Day 39.
Well, we got camp all cleaned up. We do have to drag this picnic table back up there where we found it. We really enjoyed our time in this beautiful park. Thank you very much. Whatever the name of this town is.
Plainview.
Plainview. Thank you very much, Plainview, for having such a great park for us to sleep in. So now we go to Casey's, a little breakfast. We gotta hit the road. We're gonna get a tailwind today. It's gonna be great. Goodbye, Plainview City Park. Thanks for the hospitality. Just rolling out of Plainview. Stopped at Casey's General Store for some coffee, and look at the flag. The nice thing about that flag is the direction of the wind. We're finally getting our tailwind. Woo woo! My thing says 75.9 miles to destination. It sure shit didn't. The shoulder's terrible. Little known fact, Nebraska is an Indian word that's roughly translated to crappy shoulder. Farmland as far as the eye can see. This definitely looks like Iowa, but it's not. It's really close though. Like less than 70 miles.
So we left Plainview this morning. Yesterday, Brentley realized that his front handlebar bag was busted. And when we came into Osmond, Nebraska this morning, he saw this hardware store and thought, well, I'm going to see if they have something to fix this bag. And I believe he's found a solution. Show the people what happened to your bag.
Oh, yeah, this broke. See this plastic? There's a plastic liner in there, and it shook itself a big crack. So I bought these straps, and I'm gonna bolt it together, reinforce it. And the nice man is trying to find me a drill so I can drill some holes. Yeah, it's going pretty good. See that? Those straps, it's like a splint on a broken leg. Yeah, it doesn't look bad on the outside. It looks intentional. The repair job, huge success. As good as new. One less thing for me to worry about.
Yay!
Can you see how the corn is waving in the wind? It's neat. Nice to meet you. Okay. Priority 600. That's awesome. Randolph, where tomorrow is built today. Unless you're talking about the shoulders, of course. And that's where, yeah. Okay, we've been sitting here talking to Terry. He's doing a similar event as us. And similar struggles and similar excitement, and it's just awesome to talk to somebody who's going through a similar experience that you are. But he's on a 600X, fantastic bike. So this is sort of our little our priority convention in almost in Iowa. But he's doing RAGBRAI next week.
RAGBRAI.
Yep. And with his wife, and so maybe we'll see him there. But man, Terry, it's been great talking to you, and we wish best of luck with everything.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Had a great time.
Yeah. All right. We got to hit the road. We picked up a short section, hopefully it's long section, where they got brand new asphalt on the shoulder. It's super smooth and beautiful. Woohoo! It is brand new asphalt. Smooth as butter. Smooth as butter. Belden. 149. Okay. I know. It is amazing. It really is amazing. What a difference in everything about the riding experience changes when the shoulder's nice and smooth and not full of giant cracks, and just, this is just so pleasant. The tailwind doesn't hurt, but the constant pounding of the cracks in the shoulder was so bad. And this is so good. It's like a totally different experience. We just climbed that big hill. Although it's not really a big hill compared to what we did in Idaho and Wyoming, other places, Oregon. But it's big for Nebraska. Laurel, 986. Welcome to Laurel, Nebraska. Just welcome. We're glad to be here. Love your town. Thanks for having us. All right, after the big truck, let's go the other side. Lots of hills today. Lots of hills today. Lots of hills today.
It looks like a bunch of different styles of windmills, except for the one that has a chair on it, which I can't see.
Well, it's not a chair. Stop for a second. Well, maybe these are all different kinds of windmills.
Yeah, the Red Cross, the Perkins. I learned that a lot of the farmers, especially here in Nebraska, use windmills to pump water up from the ground to feed the cattle. And we saw lots of windmills pumping water. It was very cool.
Let's pump it up in the shade here. It doesn't seem significantly worse than when I checked it a few minutes ago, but...
Oh, let's keep going then.
Well...
It's safer to get it going and get off the highway.
Well, how far is it? It can't be far. We just walk him to Jackson. Go.
Right.
Let's just go.
MB's tire was low, and it was way low. It was barely registering on the gauge. So we're gonna pump it up and hope it holds until we get to town. I didn't see anything obvious in terms of puncture. I checked it this morning and it had 55 pounds in it, so something definitely happened during the day. But this tube has goo in it, so maybe it'll seal up enough to get us by.
Now that we're getting closer to Sioux City, the highway is divided now, which is typical, I think, as you go into bigger cities. Looks like MB's tire's holding air. Seems like it anyway. At least enough to get us to the hotel. Up and pump up MB's tire again. I don't know how far we made it, a couple of miles, and it got low again, so it's definitely a progressively getting worse leak. I really don't want to change the tire. It's a rear tire. We're so close to the hotel. I really don't want to change the tube here. It's hot. You know, I don't want to take all the bags off, turn the bike upside down, take the wheel off, da-da-da-da-da. Much rather do that in the hotel room, in the air conditioning, after I've showered. So I'm gonna do my best to keep pumping it up until we get to the hotel and hope it doesn't blow totally, or get so bad that it won't just won't hold air. So hopefully we'll make it, but we'll keep our eye on it. We're 4 miles from the hotel. Oh, it's big South Sioux City. It's a bicycle friendly community, says so right there in that sign.
Yeah, it's pretty flat. We better pull over and pump it up. Up here.
Well, this is the third time we've had to pump this up. We got 2 miles. We got 2 miles out of the last time I pumped it up, and I pumped it up to 60. I'm gonna do it again because we are 2 miles from the hotel. So unless the leak is getting worse, which is possible, this should get us in. But we may have to stop one more time. But I really, really, really don't want to change the tube out here in the heat.
All right, let's see if we can make it work. That's our hotel. There's an intersection up here we can turn. Kamut did a great job getting us here. I like having a navigation map right on my Garmin when you get into a city. Very much akin to having nav in your car. We did it! Even with a leaky tire.
We did it!
We did it!
Woohoo!
This is home for the night.
Stay tuned for our next episode when we cross into Iowa and have a few rest days before Ragbri at an awesome warm shower host and get some errands done in preparation for Ragbri.